Hello, hello. How are you? It's Allison here, Sunshine Girls Painting. Thank you so much for tuning in. And together we can miss the fact that my son Tone, he's the Sun and Sunshine Girls, is not here to join us because it's so much more fun when he's here. So you're just going to have to put up with me today and only me. Unless, of course, maybe he can join in on Facebook. I don't know. Maybe he'll do that. It's hard to say, but it could happen. He's actually just out there working his little heart out, trying to make everybody's homes beautiful. What I want to talk about today is, where do we go for inspiration? You know, it's really difficult sometimes when we see something in front of us, and then it's really hard to see something other than what that is, because we accept the fact that that is the way it's supposed to be. You know, I was doing a paint estimate for somebody the other day. It was an exterior, and they had stucco in the middle of their house, and then they had wood siding in their gable ends, and then across the bottom. And they had their wood where the bottom and the gable ends. Bear with me, I'm trying to speak. One color, and then they had to stucco the other color. And I said to them, I said, have you contemplated painting it all one color? And they said, no, I didn't even know. No, like, why would I? Because they're two different materials, so shouldn't they go two different colors? Now, painting them all one color may not be the right choice for them, but what is the right choice is to explore all of the options that are out there. And when you're dealing with exteriors, and now it's the sort of the season for exteriors, the really beautiful thing that you can do is you can just drive around. You can stare at people's homes. They won't know. And if they don't know, then they won't care. But you can drive around and start taking pictures of the ones that you really like, or taking notes or something like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to find there's a theme of things that you like. You might not notice that theme right away. That's why it's really good to have photos, because then you can pull them up on your photo page on your computer, and you can start looking at all of them and go, whoa, I really like dark siding with light trim, or vice versa. Or I really, really love colored front doors because that's all I took a picture of when I took a picture. So you know what you like. You just need to have an opportunity to explore that. And by taking pictures of people's homes, by going through places like House Magazine or house.com, they have like 11 million photos last time I checked. It's a fantastic resource. And so you are really able to create these idea books. So say you're looking at the exterior of your house, or maybe you're looking at a bathroom or whatever. You can just put that in the search bar, and then you can just start swiping through all of the photos, and the ones that you like, you put in an idea book, and then you keep swiping, and you can make notes about the things you like or you don't like. When I was building and designing my own house, I spent a ton of time on House creating these things about, like, what elements do I want in my bathroom? I'm really trying to get inspired. And so it's a really fantastic way of figuring out what your personal brand is, what that trend is, what you're drawn towards, because everybody has one. I do color consultations with people, and if I had a dime for every time somebody said to me, I don't know what I like, I would be so wealthy right now. But instead, I get to work with all sorts of fantastic people, helping them discover this. But I will show people a range of colors, and through my process, it breaks down, and then there's only a few left standing. And every single time, it is representative of what their personal preference is. And so if you do this with exterior of homes, and you start collecting these photos of things that you like and these little details, you will eventually get a full picture of what it is that you like. And then you can start implementing it, which is fantastic. And paint is usually the easiest, cheapest thing to do, because it makes such a huge change in a short period of time. And relatively speaking, it is a bit much more affordable than maybe residing or pulling up all of your landscaping and putting in rocks and decorative things. And so look for the cheaper solutions first. If the cheaper solution is for you to pave your front driveway, do those steps in the order that you can afford to do them, or you choose to do them, the ones that are going to make you happiest when you come home. Magazines are another really, really great resource for you if you're trying to get inspiration of things that you like. Rip out those pages. If you're online, take a screenshot of those pictures that you like. If you're looking at like an online magazine, take a screenshot, build up this repertoire of everything that you love, and you will eventually find a theme. You know, I had a client one time and she said, can you go shopping with me? Because I don't know what I like. And her house was a hodgepodge of all of these things. And she's like, I don't even like the stuff that's in my house, but she kept buying and adding to this bigger hodgepodge. So we went out shopping and walking through the store, and she's like, oh, I love that. Oh, but I saw this in a magazine. And so she put that in the cart. And then we went somewhere else and she was like, oh, I love that. But I saw that in a magazine. So then she put that in the cart. So when we got through all of her shopping, she had this hodgepodge of a mess of things that she had seen in magazines that she thought she was supposed to like. We put everything back and we went through the store, and we only picked up the things that she loved. And this woman had exquisite taste. She had just never given herself permission to trust it. And so when she had that permission, she didn't need me anymore, which is always the goal. And she ended up with this really beautifully decorated home around her own personal style. So you know what you like. If I said to you, hey, how about we paint your bathroom fuchsia, like hot pink? Why not? You would know if that was a good choice for you or not. So if you know it's not a good choice, it stands to reason that you would know what a good choice is. So I trust in you. I know you can figure this out. And sometimes all we need is a little bit of inspiration. One of the things that I want to caution you about is assuming what you're seeing on the computer screen is actually what you're seeing, right? So you could have Wedgwood gray, I don't know, on the walls in a picture that you're looking at. But you have to remember that their camera setting when they took this picture of the gray was it's going to distort the color. The lighting in the room that they took this picture in is going to distort the color. The carpeting or the hardwood floor is going to distort the color. Then you're going to see it on your computer screen, which is then that's resolution is going to be different. And you're going to be looking at it in your lighting. And so that color is probably not the color you're actually seeing. So don't get too caught up in, oh, I love that. Look, I need that color, because that color may not be what you're seeing. So just make sure you are going for that look, that feel, and then you find the color that creates that look or feel. So don't trust those color names and numbers and paint stores and all of that as the gospel truth when you're seeing them on a computer screen or in a photograph. It's just not accurate. So all you're looking for when you're driving by somebody's house, when you're looking at magazine, when you're on house.com, and that is HOUZZ.com. When you're doing all of that, you're looking for a feel. You're looking for something that draws your attention, that when you look at it, you're like, oh, I like that, right? Because then when you come home to your house, you're going to go, oh, I like being here. That's the ultimate goal, isn't it? So be gentle with yourself. Know that you know. Go with your trend, not the trend. Because if I told you the trend was purple with orange polka dots, would you go for it? No, because it's possibly not your jam. So find your jam, stick with it. Don't worry about trends. Don't worry about what someone down the street is telling you you can and cannot do. Right now, we're painting a red house, and it's going to be fantastic. We've got a lime green cottage set up on an island that we're going to be painting later this year. And we have the grays and browns and blacks and all sorts of other colors in between. So the only limitation that you now have, because you know how to explore things, because you've been listening to me, the only limitation that you have is your desire to get out there and actually do the work. So do this for you. You can come home to a house that you love, or you can come home to a house that you don't love. And the difference is your willingness to put in the time to figure out what inspires you, to really start paying attention to those trends. Put in the time now so that you're not wasting your money on a paint job with colors that you hate. Anyway, if you want more information, you can reach out, sunshinegirlspainting.com. And if you phone us, you're going to get Megan, our lovely assistant, who manages everything because she's amazing. And she will be happy to answer your questions. And if she can't, she will forward you to us, and we would be happy to answer it as